Good morning, all of you. Just 2 minutes by the time I set it. Very good morning to all of you. Was just checking all the setting and you know why there's little delay. दिवाली की सफाई चल रही है इतनी सफाई की the setting of the it's not tough to study direct taxation, it's tough to do the setting of the camera. Huh? Everything was like haywire. Kahin camera ka setting wire because the classes are over and lot of cleaning up work is going on. So it took so much time for me to do this setting of the camera and all. Chalo. With this now, quickly let us. Okay. CA students have got a holiday one day before exam, so there you can watch this. CMA students, inter and final, it's a challenge. Coming 2 hours are going to be very fruitful for you. I will take 50 top MCQs, the PDF of which is already put up in Telegram group. Second thing is, I'll tell you how smartly to work it. In your answer sheet, you can make some rough work because all the MCQs are carrying 2 marks and somewhere you cannot do it orally. So keep a rough work in your answer sheet. Don't write anything in your question paper. So that all mindset, because the answers are so nearby, the second answer also appears to us very correct only. So that's important. Third is, if you're watching this video as recording, take a print of the MCQs. Yes, I'm solving the MCQs from the institute's CA's material, but they are very good quality and it will cover up all your amendments. It will cover up all your concepts also with the MCQs. Any doubt you have, you can comment below the video and join the Telegram group to get the updates, right? So let us now quickly, without wasting time, start with the top 50 MCQs. Okay, right. Applicable for these exams, right? Some of the MCQs are very simple, so I need not go much in detail. Some of the MCQs are quite in-depth, so there we will have to work out. Preferably, I will work it out here so that you all can check with me. Huh? And in exam, don't work anything in the question paper, dear students. That's what I want to say. Right. This will cover very nicely all your amendments and concepts. And it's not beautiful at 2 MCQs from agricultural income, then salary, then house property, then heads, then TDS. So like this, we'll be like touching up and saying hi, hello to all the concepts. Though it is written, it is for May and November 23. Don't worry, dear students. Amendments will be taken care in the January 24. But even if you're writing this in 24, May 24, June 24, you can still use this top MCQs video because the quality of the question is super. Hardly amendment in 1 or 2 questions, that I'll tell you where it is. ठीक है? चलो. Let us quickly start reading the first one. Those who are attending live with us in the Zoom, any doubts you have, put it in the chat box. Don't keep it till the end because sometimes the next what I'm saying you're not listening because your mind is stuck up at that doubt. ठीक है? चलो. For assessment year 23-24, Hari, a resident Indian, earns 10 lakhs from the sale of rubber plants grown in India, and 15 lakhs from the sale of rubber manufacturing in Malaysia. So agricultural, what would be the business income in India? So agricultural income outside India is the fully taxable, 15 lakhs, right? And agricultural income in India, 10 lakhs. Because it is rubber plantation, 65% is exempt and 35%, that is 3,50,000 is taxable as business income. 65-35 is the ratio. Tea, coffee, 60-40 is the ratio. Like that, rubber plantation, 65-35 is the ratio. So 18.5 lakhs will be the taxable business income. That is the answer. See now, 3,50,000 is also correct. But what about the income from abroad? हाँ, and some will take income from abroad और उसको भी 65-35 करेंगे. No, any agricultural income received from outside India is fully taxable. Okay, right. Soumya has, you will really enjoy this. Read the question. Why I am making you careful? क्योंकि ये दिखते से यही correct लगता है. So be careful. Read the question and definitely you can get 30 marks by solving these questions. Okay. Now, even the CMA students have MCQs only, so you need to practice a lot. Soumya has 3 farm buildings situated in nearby to the rural land. She earned 3 lakh from letting out the farm for storage of food grains. You all know agricultural income includes farming or giving it out on rent or giving it out for storage as outhouse, right? 10 lakhs from letting out the farm building for dairy product, not an agricultural income. 15 lakhs for letting the farmhouse for residential purpose. No. Right. What is agricultural income which is exempt? Agricultural income derived from 3 sources. Either farming activity or renting out for farming activity. If you rent out for dairy and all and functions and all, picnics and all, no, it's taxable. And third is using it as a storage, outhouse. So ye first wala jo hai, 3 lakhs is the agricultural income. That's the correct answer. This one is like from your basics. Students don't even study properly what's the concept of HUF. But if you have done it in your 11th, 12th standard also in the commerce, you will be able to answer this. MCQs, if 1 or 2 are tricky, just spare some time, because, for example, 3 hours is your 180 minutes. And you have 100 marks. Are you getting what I'm telling you? You have 180 minutes for 100 marks. So 1 minute के लिए आपके पास 1 mark के लिए how much time you are having? 1.8 minute. So I feel not more than 3 minutes you should spare for an MCQ. Generally, 1 or 2 MCQs are taking more time, 1 or 2 are very easy also. But suppose you are juggling and not getting answer, leave it, move on to the next, you can come back. Because the mindset is to complete 100 marks paper in 3 hours. No, ma'am, I am a person who will attempt 85 or 85 में से 80 आएंगे, ऐसा नहीं होता. This is just for the sake of saying, right? Live chat is also on in the YouTube also. So if you have any doubt, you can ask. Okay. Gupta HUF comprises of Harsh Gupta, his wife Nidhi, his son Deepak, his daughter-in-law Dipti, his daughter Preeti, and unmarried brother. Which of the members of the HUF are eligible for co-partner rights? So in Hindu undivided family, the co-partners are all the family members, okay? But it does not include wife and daughter-in-laws, okay? Daughters, yes, they are included. So here Gupta HUF. Will Harsh Gupta himself be the member? As a co-partner, karta bhi hai aur co-partner bhi hai? Yes. Wife Nidhi? No. Son Deepak? Yes. Daughter-in-law? No. His own daughter Preeti? Yes. Deepak? Yes. Harsh? Yes. And unmarried brother Gautam Gupta. Okay. So if it is an HUF, say Gupta HUF, we don't know it's Harsh Gupta HUF. तो फिर ब्रदर नहीं होगा. बट इफ द गुप्ता HUF इज हर्ष का फादर्स HUF, then Harsh is a member. This is the answer. Deepak Gupta, son, is a member, and daughter Preeti is a member, and brother Gautam Gupta, who is not a part of the HUF, the wives and the daughter-in-laws. Okay, right? Yeah, daughters definitely are the part of the HUF even after marriage. Now let us go on to the residential status. Are you seeing basics are over, agricultural income is over? Now residential status, very beautiful question, and 100% chances of getting the concept of deemed dividend. Shall I revise the concept of deemed dividend? If you are in person, how many days you are in India, forget it. But in India, you are having more than 15 lakhs total income and you're not paying tax any other place in the world. Forget it whether you are in India for 10 days, 12 days. Are you an SSC? Yes. Are you having more than 15 lakhs taxable income in India? Yes. And you are not paying tax anywhere else in the world? Yes. We will become your guardian. Come to India. You are said to be deemed resident, taxable as resident, but not ordinary resident. Clear to you? So revolving around this only questions are asked in MCQs. Or when a person is leaving India for job, employment, or as a member of crew, then the day he signs in the discharge certificate when he boards the ship, and the day he comes back and again signs, those are the days he's said to be out of India. So this is how it is asked, very briefly but very fastly. I have told you this concept. Is my speed fine for all of you? 100%. 100% this all 2 hours of top MCQ paper discussion is in English. Somewhere in cracking joke in the flow, if I go in Hindi, put me a message. हाँ लेकिन कॉन्सेप्ट्स इंग्लिश में पढ़ाऊंगी. अब आप बोलोगे जोक्स भी इंग्लिश में बोलो तो देखेंगे. Mr. Square, an Indian citizen, currently resides in Dubai. He came to India for a visit, and his stay in India is 135 days. He is not liable to pay tax in Dubai. Following is his details of stay in India. Okay? So, Indian citizen living abroad, coming to visit India, second basic condition is not applicable. 60 days in the previous year and 365 days is not applicable. Only first condition is applicable, that is at least 182 days or more, he should be in India. So he is in India only for 135 days. Okay. And in earlier years also, he is not in India. So what shall be the residential status if his total income? Now this total income is given to confuse you. He is not a deemed resident. I hope you are getting. Deemed resident to kab hoga beta? When he is not paying tax in Dubai, but his income in India crosses 15 lakhs. So it's just 10 lakhs. Then what he is a non-resident. Why? Because he is not satisfying the first basic condition and second basic condition is not applicable because he is residing outside India, Indian citizen, and coming to visit India. Next question. This question is like, aha. 4 out of 4 marks you can get. ऐसे questions solved में भी आएंगे and MCQs में भी आएंगे. So am I building up a very confident, positive mindset with all of you, right? Ashish earns the following income during the previous year. Yeah, right. If you have the printout, you can do it better. If not, I've already put it in the Telegram. So just check over there and try to answer. See, when you're trying to answer, you all are live with me in Zoom or in YouTube, wherever. So if you try to answer it, dear students, what will happen agar galat hoga to? Huh? Galat hoga to, that will give you such a beautiful correction. Arre, itna yaad nahi aaya. And if it is correct, then to nothing like that. Followed all of you? Huh? So do make sure that you all are trying it with me. Chale saath mein? Right. Ashish earns following income. This is a superb question and repeatedly asked. Interest on UK bonds, 4 lakh, 1/4 is received in India. So 1 lakh what is received in India, is it taxable for all? This should remind you of that table. Resident but not ordinary, and tick mark, taxable and all. Now capital gain on sale of building which is located in India. Wherever you receive, if the building which is sold is in India, it is taxable in India. Ashish is a resident but not ordinary resident, middle wala. You remember that table we have done? Huh? Do watch Sarthi video in gist and in the best way, the concepts. One concept, one problem I have done for all of you. So whether you're writing CA exam or CMA exam, do watch it and take the benefit. Ashish is resident but not ordinary resident. then what will be the amount of income? So answer is 7 lakhs. Okay. If you write 10 lakhs, it will go wrong because he's a resident but not ordinary resident. So only income received in India deemed to received, accrued deemed to accrue. And if control is in India, then only it will be taxable. 5 cases. Rajesh is 53 years. His wife Soumya, aged 50 years, are citizen of country X, Bahar. Okay, they are not living in India. They are living in outside India. Now, they are not liable to tax in country X. Both of them have keen interest in Indian culture. Rajesh parents and grandparents are also born in that country. So Rajesh to देख के ही लग रहा है कि he will be a non-resident unless some more now. Soumya visits India along with Rajesh for 4 months every year. That is 120 days. Both of them are in India. Who were born in Delhi and Soumya visits India and Soumya's parents are born in India. So Soumya का Indian origin है. Parents or grandparents are born in India. During their stay, they organized cultural program and all. Income of Rajesh and Soumya from Indian sources are given to you. Okay, right. What is the राजेश का इनकम कितना है इंडिया में 18 lakhs and Soumya 16 lakhs. Now don't say what income they are having outside India and all that we don't know. So what is the residential status of Rajesh and Soumya? Okay. So first let us see for Rajesh. Rajesh is in he's not even a citizen and nothing. So both the conditions are applicable to him. Second condition is not applicable if you are Indian citizen staying abroad coming to India. तो वैसा तो है नहीं. Rajesh is in India for 120 days every year. So this current year, is he in India for 60 days? Yes. Last 4 years, he is in India for 480 days. He should be in India for 365 days or more. Is he a resident? Yes. So is Rajesh satisfying the second basic condition? Yes. Then additional condition. Out of the last, they are like, कब से they are coming to India? Every year. Huh? So we don't know, from years they are coming to India. So out of the 10 years, additional condition, 2 years will Rajesh be in India? Yes. Now, out of the last 7 years, 730 days. So 7 years, every year, 120 days. It's more than 730 days. So Rajesh is satisfying second basic condition and both the additional condition. So Rajesh is resident and ordinary resident. Now Soumya. Soumya is of Indian origin. Yeah. Staying abroad, coming to visit India. Right. And her income is 16 lakhs. But we don't know if she's paying the tax in foreign country or not. So when Indian citizen staying abroad, how many days she is in India? 120 days. Okay, right? Soumya visits along with Rajesh for 4 months to be with her parents, but who were born in India. So Soumya has got Indian background. So now basic condition again, second she is satisfied. Okay, 60 days she is in India. Now additional conditions. Okay, additional conditions is that at least 2 years out of 10 years she should be resident, and last 7 years 730 days she should be in India. Who? Soumya. But for Rajesh, additional conditions are also both satisfied and basic condition second is satisfied, right? So Rajesh ke liye corrected. But for Soumya, Second basic condition is not applicable because she is of Indian origin and going abroad, coming to India. So 182 days, is she in India? No. So second basic condition is not applicable. First basic condition, she is not satisfying. But how many days she is in India? More than 120 days? Yes. And she is having more than 15 lakhs. So can we take Soumya as deemed resident? Take your time. If you're confused, I'll check again. This is a tricky question. जैसे ये सब questions, they were very easy. There are some tricky questions. Rajesh is resident and ordinary resident. Soumya, because she's of Indian origin, going abroad, coming to India, second basic condition is not applicable. And first, she is not satisfying. So, ma'am, then she is non-resident, no? But in the second basic condition, can we take 120 days wala? Huh? And she is having 16 lakhs. No other details are given how much income is abroad. So we can take her as deemed resident, and in case of deemed resident, she will be resident but not ordinary resident. Done? So here, answer is, are both of them resident? No. Both are non-resident. Rajesh is resident? No. Rajesh is resident and ordinary resident. Soumya is resident but not ordinary resident. Okay, I've given best of my explanation. Pause the video, watch it again. Any doubts you have, you can ask. Next, who among the following will qualify as non-resident? Bob, a dancer, came to visit India to explore Indian dance and left on December. For the past 4 years, he visited India. He's not Indian citizen and all, but he visited India for 120 days. So last 4 years, he's there in India for 365 days and more. And this year he came on 15 September. Do you know, dear students, the day you come to India and the day you leave India, both the days are counted. Yes. So let us check how many days Bob is in India. 15 September he came. So September ke 60 days, 15th also we will take. The day you come India, the day you leave India. So September ke 15 days, October 31 plus November 30 plus December 25 also you will. 102 days. Bob is satisfying second basic condition. He is in India for more than 60 days in the previous year and 365 days and more in the preceding 4 previous years. Done? Now, let us check the additional condition. Just last 4 years, he was there for the 4 years. So, no question of satisfying the additional condition. 7 years with 730 days, wo to possible hi nahi hai and all. So, Bob is resident, but not ordinary resident. Is my speed fine? Samrat, who's born and settled in USA, visits India 100 days. Okay. Right. To meet his parents. His income, Indian income is 15,20,000. But first of all, tell me, we don't know how much income he's having in foreign country. Right? So Samrat, who settled in USA, कभी इंडिया आया नहीं but हर साल he comes to India for 100 days. Is he satisfying 182 days condition? No. Is he satisfying 60 days condition and 365 days in the last 4 years? One second. Huh? How many days he is in India? 60 days and 100 days every year. Oh, but his grandparents are born in India and his Indian income is 15,20,000. Okay. So they are saying who will qualify as non-resident? Samrat is satisfying the second basic condition. Indian person or Indian origin staying abroad, visiting India. Second basic condition is not applicable, and first condition is not satisfying, so he's a non-resident. I'm having the answers also, frankly speaking, because all these are checked earlier also in the face-to-face live class. But I'm just interpreting with the mindset which you all will have in the final exam. You all got it? Huh? Person of Indian origin means is at least parents and grandparents are born in India. So second basic condition is not applicable. Joseph, an American scientist, left for home country for fixed employment. He stayed in India from 1st January to 1st July 27. So how many days he was in India? April 22, May, June and 1st July. देखो कितना हो रहा है? 30 plus 3. Yes, you can also answer faster than me. How many days he is in India? 30 plus 31 plus 30 plus 1. 92 days he is in India. And from 2017 he was in India, and this year he left 92. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So whole 365 days he was in India. Right. Is he satisfying second basic condition? Yes. Second basic condition is not applicable to Samrat because he is of Indian origin. But Joseph ko to applicable hai na? 60 days or more he is in India? Yes. 365 days? Yes. So he is the resident. Of course, he will satisfy all the additional condition because these many years, 365 days he was in India. So out of the additional conditions are always for PP wise. PP is not Pani Puri. I say it's like preceding previous years. So out of the last 10 years, is Joseph resident for 2 years? Yes, yes. 365 days. Out of the last 7 years, is he in India for 730 days or more? Yes. Finished. Clear? So who will qualify as non-resident? Samrat. These two are satisfying the second basic condition. Done? I know, little tricky only. Even as a teacher, when I did these questions for the first time, I took more time for residential status, but they are worth doing. Very nice questions. Sushant is a person of Indian origin, residing in Canada, but Indian origin. For deemed resident, it's not Indian origin. They should be Indian citizen. Huh? समझ में आ रहा है? I am again saying deemed resident के लिए Indian origin नहीं चलता. He should be Indian citizen. You all know what is Indian origin and citizen. So he is in Canada. During the previous year, he visits India and his total stay is 129 days. Okay. In previous year 22-23 and his period of stay in 21-22 and all is these many days, last 4 years. So during the year तो he is in India for 60 days or more. ठीक है. But फिर वही बात है ना, 60 days and more. Second basic condition is not applicable if you are of Indian origin, staying abroad, coming to India. So first basic condition is not satisfying and second is not applicable. So first of all, Sushant is non-resident. Listen carefully. Second basic condition, 60 days now and 365 days is not applicable. Person leaving out for employment. Person leaving out as member of crew. Person of Indian origin, Indian citizen, staying abroad, coming to visit India. Second basic condition is not. तो इसको भी applicable नहीं है. So he is a non-resident. I'm not going to notebook because these are MCQs I'm writing there itself. If you have a doubt, ask. Yes. So first of all, what he is non-resident. Now for non-resident, only 4 incomes are taxable, dear students. Income received in India, deemed to received. Accrued in India, deemed to accrue. Nice, clear to all of you? Yeah? चलो करते हैं साथ में. Income received in India, is it taxable? Yes, 2,50,000. Income accruing in India, yes. Income accruing outside India from a business which is controlled in India. This is taxable for resident, but not ordinary resident. He is the non-resident, so he will not pay tax on this. So this is the income. 6,25,000 is the correct answer. Is a non-resident. See, these answers look very correct. Take your time. So we have finished almost like 8 questions. Can you all put a message, all clear or not? Yeah. As a teacher, I also need a feedback. And if you feel your concepts are getting clear, comment below the video. Share it with your friends. Even I'm saying final students, they don't understand. So many of my students are writing CMA final, but CA final, but ये inter में से भी questions आते हैं. So for base building, it's worth giving these 2 hours. All clear? Chal. Ramesh, a citizen of India, is employed in Indian Embassy, Australia. He's a non-resident. He receives salary and allowances in Australia from the government of India. Okay, right. In addition, he was allowed perquisites also. Which of this is correct? Now take a pause and listen carefully. When a person who is working as Indian Embassy abroad, whatever salary they receive outside India is taxable, but whatever perquisites and allowances are paid by government of India to Indian embassies abroad, they are all exempt. So what will be the answer for this? Salary and allowances are not taxable? No. Salary allowances received are all taxable? No. Salary received by Ramesh is taxable, but allowances and perquisites are exempt under section 10 subsection, I mean, say clause, not subsection, sorry, 10(7). You know, MPs and MLAs, they receive salary. That is taxable in income from other sources. But allowances paid to MPs and MLAs, that is also exempt. That is exempt under 10(70). So please remember, answer is this. Clear? All right. Let us now start with heads of income. Here we can go little fast because I'm honestly saying I really want, as a teacher, I'm suggesting you to watch residential status question again. Any doubt you have, click the picture, send me in Telegram. I'll clear it with a voice note. अब बोलने लग गए हैं स्टूडेंट्स वॉइस नोट वाले दीप्ति मैम ठीक है but utna sara typing I cannot do and I want to do my work fast and accurately, so I put a voice note है ना. चलो, okay, are you all prepared that salary chapter is like calculation costing के जैसे? So do some calculations. Okay, when we do business ad and all, allowed disallowed, it's very easy. One second, dear students, break I'll give you after some time. Because of the setting of the camera took so much of time. Regular classes are not there. Students are writing exam. Do you want such MCQs for GST also? Message me. We'll surely take it. Whether you're writing CA or CMA exam. Chalo. Anirudh stays in New Delhi. 15% of salary HRA. See, when you read what goes on in your mind is important. Reading the question paper is an art. I always say this. His basic salary is 10,000. DA is 60% of which form. So DA is 6,000 taxable, but for definition of salary, we'll take 3,600 DA. Okay. He has received HRA and he is entitled to a commission 1% on the turnover. Turnover is 12 lakhs. तो पहले तो salary plus DA. DA taxable is 6,000, but for calculation of HRA, definition of salary is basic, DA and what do you call it, basic DA and commission as a percentage. तो उतना ही DA लेंगे जितना retirement benefit में है. Okay, so 13,600 into 12. 10,000 per month. DA is 6,000. $163,500. And 12 lakhs ka 1% is commission. 12,000. So how much it is coming? Did he work for 12 months? $175,200. $163,200 and commission. So 175,200 is definition of salary. Now first bit is you have to do it very fast, dear students. That's why I'm saying bar formulas, concept revise karte raho. Income tax needs lot of repetition. Okay, right. So let us take the next one now. Rent paid minus 10% of salary. What is rent paid? 5,500 into 12 minus 17520, 10% of salary. This is your first bit answer. 17520. 4848480. Second is 50% of the salary. 50% of 175,200. 87,600. Third is whatever allowance you have got, 60,000. Least is exempt. So amount of HRA exempt under section 1013A is 48,480. Easy. Again, I'm saying, how will you remember, dear students? I hope I'm giving you that luxury of revising the concept also. मैं रश नहीं कर रही हूँ, जो पढ़ो बहुत अच्छे से पढ़ो, because repetition is the key. Ma'am, you have solved MTP1, MTP2, and very soon subscribe the channel. I'll be taking live solving of MTP set 1, which has come for the CMA inter also. वो भी करेंगे, पक्का करेंगे, पर आप पहले ये करो तो समझ में आ रहा है आपको, right? हाँ, check this please and tell me, is it clear or not? What is the definition of salary for HRA? Rent paid minus 10% of salary. 50%. Why? Because he's staying in Delhi. And the third one. Okay. Right. Let us go to the 11th one. 50 we have done, and we have done only 10. I don't know whether my speed is right or 30 minutes. Chalo, we'll see best what we can work. Jagat is an employee in the accounts department of Bharat Limited. And that means first only check it's a private company. Government company and the entertainment announced. He is engaged in manufacturing. During the year, he attended a seminar, and seminar fees was paid by the company. Is it a taxable purpose? It not taxable, because that's training and all. Tuition fees for Imanshu, his son, paid to a private coaching classes, not having a tie-up. So private kahin pe, if the company has paid, is it taxable? Yes. First was not taxable, this is taxable. Sapna daughter studies in DPA school, which is owned by the company, and tuition fees For Sapna, 750 per month, paid by Jagat. Huh? Father is paying 750, but the cost of education in the hospital, why hospital, sorry, cost of education in the school which is maintained by the employer is how much, dear students? 5250. 5250. 5250. Nice, clear? So once the cost of education in the school maintained by employer exceeds 1000 rupees, is it taxable? Answer is yes, it is taxable. ठीक है ना? तो 5250 बिल्कुल taxable है. But in see, whenever any perquisite is provided by employer to employee, it is taxable. But whatever reimbursement is given by employee is also bearing 750 cost, no? So only remaining will become taxable. First wala to not taxable hai. Tuition fees 25,000 taxable hai. Question is, what will be the chargeable to tax in the hands of the salary? तो पहले तो 25,000 perquisite ये, और ये 5250 में से 750 तो एम्प्लॉय इज पेइंग. 5250 minus 750, so 4500 into 12, and that's 54,000. The screen is getting stuck up. 1 minute, dear students, I'll reshare again. Which problem we were doing? Yeah. So this is 54,000 and 25,000, and that is 79,000 is the answer. See, if you take this as exempt, it will be only 25. If you take this completely, this looks very similar, but answer 79,000. Nice? Chalo. See, if there are amendments, dear students, we will take care. Even if you are writing in 2024, these MCQs are super duper helpful. Current completed his MBA and joined XYZ on 1st May. His basic salary is 2,25,000 per month. Okay. And he joined on 1st May. So 225 into 11. 12% of the basic as DA. So 2,25,000 into 11 months salary is coming to 24,75,000. और उसका 12% is DA. DA is 2,97,000. You have to solve it in writing. You will do faster, I feel, rougher. और नहीं तो memory में डालते जाना. Zyada everything, if you try to do oral, no, you might do more mistakes, silly mistakes. He contributed 11% of the basic and DA towards RPF. Oh, this is a very beautiful question with amendment. Star market and take lot of time, or aram se karo. This is having an amendment for PF. He is contributing 11% of the basic pay and DA towards the RPF. How much the employer can contribute to RPF? 12%. How much he is putting here? Employer also, and he also 11%. So is anything taxable in RPF? No. You can put in RPF basic and DA ka 12%. He is still putting 11%. So exempt. Now interest 49,325. What would be the income chargeable? Now there's a googly here. Whenever employers are also contributing to RPF, recognized provident fund, employee are also contributing, right? Then whatever is the contribution above 2,50,000 on that interest is taxable. How much is contribution? Pehle dekho. This is amendment for this financial year, and if you have not heard it, pause, I will explain, and then you can move forward. See, it's a challenge to take this level of MCQs. It's very, fun-filled class कि हाँ बस इतने easy MCQ करा रहे सब कर आ जाते हैं. फिर एग्जाम में We know that professional exam the level is little high, so we need to maintain that, है ना? चलो, तो अब यहाँ करते हैं. What did I say? How much contribution they have made to RPF? 11%. 11% of basic and DA. 72,000. 304920. Who has contributed? Can employer contribute 11%? Yes. How much he can contribute? 12%. So no problem. Employee, whatever is contributing, 3 lakh, whatever is the contribution beyond 2,50,000, on that proportionate interest is taxable. Thoda tricky hai, dhyan se karo. Just give me 2 minutes, no? I'll share my file and show you this provision also. थोड़ा सा ये अलग है ना, तो amendment lectures are also there in the playlist. There also we have covered, and in one more file also we have covered. 1 minute. Huh? I know I'm taking little more time for one MCQ, but अच्छा है ये, बहुत जरूरी है. Yeah, look here. How much employer can contribute? How much employer can contribute? 12%. Here they have contributed 11%. Interest is exam 9.5, but rate is not given for interest. Now, very important amendment is this. Let me check for all of you. Ye raha. Any accumulated balance which is contributed to RPF. Interest accrued during previous year in an account maintained by employee shall not be exempted to extent it relates to following. Is employer also contributing? Yes. In our MCQ, employer is also contributing. Then interest on employees' contribution in excess of 2,50,000. If employer is not putting, then above 5 lakh. I hope you are getting. Whatever is the contribution by employee above 2,50,000, on that interest will be taxable. So in short, they are saying employee put only 2,50,000, no, in RPF. Ma'am, but I have put 3 lakh. So whatever extra you have contributed, on that interest will become taxable. But ma'am, interest rate is not given. We will cross multiply. Dekho, bada easy hai ye. Yeah, come back to our question. How much employee has contributed? Basic and DA ka 11%. How much is allowed? 2,50,000. Excess contribution is not taxable. On excess contribution, 54,920. Excess contribution, interest is taxable. Now, what is the total interest? Total interest is 49,325. What is the total contribution? Total contribution कितना है? Employer employee का मिला के 304920 employee और उतना ही employer 304920 into 2 609840. Are you all with me? It's a beautiful MCQ, and I know I'm taking more time, but it's worth doing it. Total contribution by employer and employee is this. Total interest received is this. In that, how much is excess contribution by employee? 54,920. Proportionate interest will become taxable. 49,325 into 54,920 divided by 609940. 49,325 divided by 49,325 into 54,920 divide by 6098 4442. So this is the total taxable perquisite plus 2,97,000 plus 24,75,000. So this is the answer. $24,75,000 plus 2,97,000. 27 first. Take your time. Write it down. Once we complete midway, we will take a break. Nice, clear to all of you. फिर से एक बार. Salary is given, DA is given. Employer and employee both have contributed 11% of basic and DA. How much is allowed? 12%. So whatever they contribute, nothing is taxable. Yeah. But the rule says in RPF, employee should not contribute more than 2,50,000 because employer has also put it. You have put 3 lakh. So whatever is the excess interest on the excess contribution by employee in the RPF, it will be taxable. Total by employer and employee contribution is this, and total interest is this, accumulated interest. And what is the excess contribution? This, above 2,50,000, what employee has contributed, proportionate will be taxable. Almost like 20 minutes plus I showed you the amendment, but it's worth doing. You know why the way I'm teaching is years, decades, I'm teaching these topics. And this will be one amendment in your 8-10 mark salary question. You all know salary and business head exclusive question comes whether it is CA or CMA exam. तो ये एक बिट गलत होगा तो ग्रॉस सैलरी, नेट सैलरी, टैक्स सब गलत हो जाएगा. So learn the amendment. Any doubt you have, most welcome. You can comment. Chalo, now some simpler ones. Very easy. XYZ is providing a car below 1.6 cc. Okay. Below 1.6 cc. तो याद है 1,800 per month. Above है तो 2,400. Along with driver. Oh, chauffeur के लिए 900 per month to Sanjay, employee. Partly official, partly personal. Expenses incurred by company and all are given. ये सब irrelevant है. Fixed amount है 1,800 per month if the car belongs to company and it is used partly for business, partly for personal. 2,400 we will take if the CC of the car is above 1.6. So 1,800 and 900. कितना हो रहा है? 2,700 per month into 12. 32,400 is the taxable value and C bit is your answer. Dekho, we took so much time here and we just completed. This happens in your final exam also. So if you have prepared the one said, okay, theek hai dost, I will take 3 to 4 minutes in one MCQ, but somewhere I'll end up doing in 1 minute also. So if the mindset is clear, you're not, panicking in exam. Chalo. So salary is done. Now most easiest chapter for all of you, house property. They have 3 houses for self-occupied. What would be the treatment? You know how many houses we can take as self-occupied? 2 at the choice of SSE. One house of the Raga would be treated as self-occupied? No. 2 house at the option of Raga would be treated as self-occupied and the other house will be treated as deemed let out. Answer is yes. One house at the option of AO. No, AO will not decide. SSE himself can take out of the 3 self-occupied house, any 2 as self-occupied and third as deemed let out. ठीक है? Vidya received 90,000 in May 22 towards the recovery of unrealized rent. Okay. तो कोई पुराना unrealized rent 90,000 you have received. Legal expenses incurred to realize this is not allowed to be deducted. Whenever unrealized rent is taxable, you get 30% standard deduction. that is 27,000, and taxable will be 63,000. Easy. 90,000 if you have received unrealized rent. See, 90 में से 20 minus करके 70 दिख रहा है correct, लेकिन it's wrong. I'm just showing you answers. 90 पूरा ले लो, ऐसे नहीं होता. 70%, no. 30% is exempt and 70% is taxable. Clear to all of you? Easy the way I'm doing. Mindset, when we try to jump, be confident. And my suggestion is, see, like this, I am doing it in writing because I'm taking a live class. This is not a recorded class, and I'm putting I want all of you to take more benefit. If you are solving this in exam in your calculator, 90,000, pick up your calculator, 90,000 unrealized rent, arrears of rent, whenever it is received, whatever expenses you have incurred, irrelevant. 30% standard deduction is allowed. Directly 70% निकाल लो, calculator में लिख दो. हाँ, but question like this you can write in the rough work in your working. Okay, chalo next. Yeah, thank you. All of you who are watching the Sarthi live taxation batch, each and every lecture is more than enough for your exam, provided you are taking the notes in writing and one concept, one problem you are solving in writing. Huh? तो फिर ठीक है. चलो next. Vikas took a loan of 15 lakhs on 1st April 20 for construction of house. Pre-construction interest. Construction of the house began in June 2020 and was completed in 30 June. He has not repaid the loan. Whenever interest is not repaid, current year's interest will come. Yes, 1,50,000. And now pre-construction interest. We have worked out in our live class 10 examples. So now the mindset should be clear. What is the first step for the pre-construction interest? Yes. What will be the first step for the pre-construction interest? Pre-construction interest starts from the day you have taken the loan, 1st June 2020. I'm almost solving like 6 marks question, though the MCQ is, but pay attention, it will be very clear. Yeah, material, those who are asking, this material is already uploaded in the Telegram. Earlier, students were able to go back, but ab nahi hai to message me, I'll put it again. Okay, so pre-construction interest starts from the day you have taken loan and it ends on 31st March prior to completion of construction. Construction is over in June 22. So pre-construction interest will not end on 30 June. It will end 31st March prior to completion of construction. So 21-22 तो पूरा साल 12 months और यहाँ पे अप्रैल और मई मंथ छोड़ दो. June 20 से March 21, 10 months. Are you all with me? So what is the pre-construction interest? 15 lakhs into 10% into 22 by 12. Ma'am, why 12? When you divide by 12, you are getting per month's interest. Karo calculator mein 15 lakhs into 10%. 1,50,000 divide by 12. So per month interest and 22. Students do this mistake. They take this figure directly. This is the total pre-construction interest which will be allowed 1/5 every year. 1/5 every year. So how much it will be allowed? 22 months. 22 months or 20 months? अप्रैल और मई छोड़ दो. जून से तो लेना है ना. So 10 months. So 22 months. 1 second. 150. Correct only. Into 22 divided by 12. Are you all doing or not with me? Dipti ma'am is going to explain you super well. She is going to give you the trick to read the question carefully, but calculation you have to do. So if you are watching this lecture without calculator, nahi help karega beta. Go and get your calculator and start solving, because in exam you have to run your own calculator. So 275 divided by 2. So 55,000. So how much is the interest total? 2,05,000. But how much interest is allowed maximum? 2 lakh. In case of the self-occupied property, because they clearly said that he has taken the construction of residential house for self-occupied. Had it been let out and deemed let out, 2 lakh, full interest would have been allowed. 2,05,000. But how much interest will be allowed? 2 lakh. This is the answer. Pause and check and ask if you have any doubt. Watch the video again. You should feel, ma'am, आज तो पूरे सबको hi hello बोल दिया. Agricultural income, basics, then your salary, and now we are in house property. Oh, done. Now we have gone in business set. Mr. X acquires an asset in 1617 for the use of scientific research, 275. He claimed complete deduction. You know, under section 35, scientific research is completely allowed. Now, asset was bought to use, and after the research was completed, actual cost of the asset to be included in the block is, after the research is over, if you use the asset for business purpose, the cost is going to be nil. Because 100% cost you have claimed as scientific research, even if now you are using it normally, cost is nil. Pura cost to khatam ho gaya. You've already debited 100% of revenue and capital expense as scientific research. My voice is echoing little bit because of the cold. I hope my speed is fine, clear. You can comment. AC, all clear. Chalo, साथ में. Mr. C, aged 35 years, is a working partner in a partnership firm. Partnership firm का थोड़ा सा tricky. अच्छा question है, not tricky, lengthy. So you are saying somewhere I'm not doing the working, somewhere I'm doing the working. Here too we'll have to do. During the year, firm has paid remuneration to B, C and D 2 lakhs each. 6 lakhs. Okay. Firm has paid interest 120 in total and it is within 12% limit. No problem. Firm has incurred a loss. Okay. So after giving interest and remuneration, there's a loss. And add back the remuneration. 6 lakhs. So now you'll get the book profit before remuneration. अब यहाँ पे अगर आप मैथ्स की गलती करोगे तो I can't help it. When I make the students do these kind of question, ma'am, plus minus is minus, no? Yeah. And so what's the book profit before remuneration? 4,88,000. Now as a CA of Mr. C, what would be the taxable remuneration? He has received 2 lakhs. But how much is his correct remuneration? First 3 lakh. First 3 lakh of the book profit, it is 90%. That is 2,70,000. Balance 1,88,000 pay 60%. You all know? Yeah, some of the students say in case of loss it's 1,50,000. But in case of the remuneration is paid before, उसके बाद loss आ रहा है. So you want book profit before remuneration, and here तो there's a profit. So first 3 lakh 90%, balance 1,88,000 pay 60% is the remuneration. 1,12,800 plus 270. 382,800. 382,800 is the correct remuneration, can be paid to all the three. So C का share कितना है? 1/3. 127,600. Listen all of you. Partnership firm paid 2 lakh remuneration to C. But C के case में allowed hai, as per the act is 127,600. Remaining will be disallowed in the hands of the firm. So for partner C, how much will be the taxable remuneration? 127,600. समझ में आ रहा है सबको? As a partner, first 3 lakh 90%, then 60% and 1/3. So 127,600 is the remuneration. Next, Sahid, wholesale supplier of dice, provides you with the details of following cash payment. Okay. You all know above 10,000 you cannot make cash payment, otherwise it will be disallowed. What will be disallowed? If Sahid opts to declare his income under 44AD. Oh, normally above 10,000, if you make payment to anyone in cash in a single day, it's disallowed. To transporter 35,000 above, it's disallowed. But these provisions are not applicable for 44AD. है ना? 44AD is like section 30 to 38 and all already done. Disallowed already done. So इसको बिना देके लिख सकते कि what will be disallowed nil. Still we will check up, but just I'm saying. I hope you are getting. Like loan repaid 27,000 taken for business purpose. Repayment along with interest is in cash. So this will be disallowed. Portal machinery purchased 15,000 payment in cash disallowed. Payment of 10,000 electricity bills, no problem. Purchases 13,500 disallowed. But nothing we are taking in disallowed here because he's opting for 44AD. It's a very nice question. Chalo, next. Mr. A, an eligible SSC following mercantile system of accounting under 44AD. Turnover is given 130 lakhs. Once again, anyone who is having turnover up to 2 crore, that is 200 lakhs, can go for 44AD. But on digital turnover, they have to show turnover ka 6% as the net profit, and non-digital normal turnover, they have to show 8% as net profit. Now, out of turnover, 25 lakhs is received by account paycheck. So, यहाँ पे 6%. 50 lakhs is received in cash. So, 8% of this turnover. Are you getting? Total turnover में, whatever turnover is done through banks, 6%. Otherwise, 8%. And this is optional. Ma'am, I want to show 10%. No, no. Take care. 10% show the net profit, pay the tax, no problem. 25 lakhs received by account paycheck, 6%. 30 lakhs not yet received due, अभी तक pay ही नहीं किया है तो 8%. So 25 and 25. 50 lakhs turnover पे 6% will be the net profit. 50 into 6%, 3 lakh net profit. And this 50 and this 30, 80 lakhs. Pay 8%. 6.4 will be the net profit. 9,40,000 will be the net profit. Nice, clear. So we have completed up to 20 MCQs and like 40% of the portion, salary, house property, basics, agricultural. Still heads are there. TDS questions are awesome. Return of income is also nice. Please comment below and tell me, are you liking this way or shall we go a little more fast? Concept तो पता ही है, बस सीधा आंसर बता दूं. Or concept revision is helpful. Okay. So look at your watches. We'll be meeting exactly after 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. Quick break we are taking. Okay. Right. All right, are you also back? Chalo, let us continue with the capital gain questions now. Now, capital gain, you know, it's like आंख बंद करके बोल सकते हैं कि surely either in MCQ or in case studies for CA students, CMA students don't have case study. Excuse me. Or in question somewhere, they will definitely ask you the question for stamp duty value. Now, first only listen to this concept so that while I solve the MCQ, we can go a little fast. When you are taking the house before 1st April 2001, okay, 2000 के पहले 79, 89, 95 में घर लिया हुआ है property or anything, then you have to take the original cost or the FMV as on 1st April 2001. But if the stamp duty value is given, then even though stamp duty value is low than FMV, you have to take the stamp duty value and do the indexation. Are you getting? I'll apply this and solve. And I feel I'm doing MCQs, but trust me, concepts what I'm giving in MCQ will help you to solve your full 3 hours of paper also super confidently. Okay? Chalo. A building was acquired on 1st April, 20 lakhs and sold for 80 lakhs. The fair market value of the building on 1st April is 25 lakhs, but the stamp duty value is 22 lakhs. समझ में आ रहा है? You have acquired the property in 95. So there are no index rates in 95. So what you will do? You will take the index rates of from the original cost is 95 or the FMV, whichever is higher. But that cannot exceed the stamp duty. Determine the capital gain. So what will be the cost of acquisition? 20 lakhs? No. 25 lakhs? No. Stamp duty value 20 lakhs, 22 lakhs? Yes. And we know that what was available in 100 in 1 and 2 has become 331. So what is available for 22 lakhs is how much? Into 31 divided by 100. So index cost of acquisition is coming to 72.82 lakhs and you have sold it for 80 lakhs. Sale consideration. And this is indexed cost of acquisition. 7 lakh. What's the capital gain? 7,18,000. One answer will be surely taking 25 lakhs FMV. Ma'am, when original cost is not available, we have to take cost or FMV, whichever is higher. But that or stamp duty, FMV cannot exceed the stamp duty. Clear? Right. A has transferred the asset. A has bought a new residential house. Okay. When did he transfer the date? 25/11/21. So new house should be purchased 1 year backward, 2 years forward. So 1 year backward is 25/11/2021. But he has purchased on 1st April 21. Nahin chalega. This will not qualify. है ना? Right? I hope you are getting. When you sell one house and you buy another house, you get exemption of 54. But here you will not get. And on 28, he deposited 3 crore in the capital gain scheme. Okay. 3 crore he will get. On 37/23, A has withdrawn 3 crore and acquired a residential house for 2.5 crore. Okay. So you can deposit in CGS, take the deduction, and then withdraw the money and use it for purchase of house. Yes. What would be the capital gain in the hands of A if expenses in connection with transfer of jewelry? Okay. You know, when you sell the house and buy the house, you get exemption under section 54. When you sell jewelry and then you buy the house, then you get exemption under 54F. Nice and clear to all of you. Chalo, ab main aapko. It is in crores. Can I make it in lakhs? So, pehle residential house and jewelry. I know I'm writing it to fit the format in your mind. This could be like a 4 marks question also. I'll tell you later return के और कितने सारे questions which they have asked here, same they have given in case studies also. Sale consideration is 8 crore means 800 lakhs. Index cost of acquisition is 600. So capital gain is coming to 200. And you have purchased the new house for 250. So 200 tuck you can claim exemption here under 54. Long-term capital gain is nil. Capital gain 200 lakhs or investment in new house 250 lakhs, whichever is lower. Now, he sold jewelry of 300 lakhs, 200 lakhs, index cost of acquisition. So 100 aa raha hai. Now, sorry, I missed expenses are also there, 2 lakhs. So 298 lakhs is the net sale consideration, 200. So 98 lakhs. 98 lakhs. Now, when you sell jewelry and you buy immovable property, you can take exemption under 54F, but it is in cross multiplication. Net sale consideration कितना है 298. Capital gain कितना आया 98. How much you have invested in house? Ma'am, 250, 2.5 crore is 250 lakhs. But in 250 lakhs, 200 you have already taken here. So you just have to take 50. Ma'am, can we take 2 exemption like this? Yes, because investment is more. Ghar bech ke ghar liya. You've sold the house, purchased the house, 54. Still the purchased house is very high. Can we claim against jewelry purchase of house 54F? Yes. But purchase of house is 250 lakhs. 200 lakhs is over here. And we will take only 50 lakhs. ठीक है? So net sale consideration and capital gain, investment and here. Okay. 50 into 98 divided by 298. So how much will be exempt? This was to all the concept. Exempt यहाँ पे है long term capital gain में से exempt will be 16.44 minus 98 and taxable is 81,55,705. This is the correct answer. Nice in-depth question and clear also. हाँ थोड़ा सा टेक्निकल था बट आई थिंक बाय दिस वे आई हैव रिवाइज्ड कैपिटल गेन. घर बेच के घर लो 54. Jewelry you sell it and buy the house 54F, but over and above what you have, same thing you can't utilize into, but there you have used 200 lakhs, 50 lakhs you can utilize here. Vishal and Guha sold their residential house in Pune, 3 crores and 4 crores. House was purchased by them 25 months back. So above 2 years, if you purchase the property and sell, in between when exams are over and result is coming, because you all should stay tuned with the learning. I'm every Saturday taking live class in YouTube, Magic of Logic series. Because थोड़ी चीजें repeat होनी चाहिए while you are in inter, while you are in final. So age of the capital asset, I have made one video. Whenever holding period of the asset is more than 2 years, it will become long term. So index cost and all is also given to you. Okay. So I think we can write this much data because they've simply asked you what's the capital gain. तो अब उतना टाइम नहीं है कि हम पूरा पढ़े तो हम अभी लिख लेंगे. Sale consideration. It's 3 crore. I am taking it as 300 lakhs. 400. And index cost of acquisition of the houses 100 and 175. So what is the long-term capital gain? 200 and 225. Correct hai? Now, index cost of acquisition is given. Now, Vishal purchased 2 residential house, one in Delhi and another in Agra. Okay. Can you sell one house? This is such an in-depth amendment. in capital gain when you are selling one house and you are buying one house. You can claim exemption under section 54 if your capital gain is less than 200 lakhs or 2 crore. You can buy two houses. I hope you're getting. If your capital gain is above 202 crores, 200 lakhs, then you can sell one house and claim the exemption only for one house. Claim the exemption only for one house. Are you all with me? Right? तो फिर साथ में करते हैं चलो. Second hand, dear students. So here the capital gain is up to 2 crores. So can we sell the house, Vishal, and can he purchase two house 80 and 70? Yes, 150 ka exemption 54 mein, section 54, and taxable is 50 lakhs. On the same date, Goa also purchased two residential house, one in Mumbai and another in Pune. Okay. But he will claim only 180. I hope you are getting. Because his capital gain is above 225, he can sell one house and purchase only one house. Though he has purchased another house, exemption नहीं मिलेगा. तो ये कितना आएगा? 145. Both of them invested 30 lakhs in NHAI bonds and 30 lakhs in REC. Can you invest in? Can you sell the house and invest in bonds? Yes. 54 double E. 54 EC, sorry, 54 double E is the mutual fund. 54 EC, sell anything and buy bonds. But bonds they have purchased of 30 and 30, 60 lakhs. Eligible is only 50 lakhs. So many googlies are there. Oh my God. Right. So this is nil. And now this is 95. So answer is the third. It's as good as I'm doing 4 marks problem. Please take it, dear students, and ask your doubts. Nice, clear to all of you. So very nice problem. First, what you have learned? Up to 200 crores, 200 lakhs, 2 crore tak if your capital gain is, you can sell one house, buy one house. Buy two house. Above hai to only one house. And NHA REC bonds deduction is allowed maximum up to 50 lakhs. Chalo. Ram, an Indian resident, purchased a residential house at Gwalior in 99. Wohi wala concept if you purchase first. Fair market is 33, but stamp duty is 32. So fair market value cannot exceed stamp duty value. So we will take stamp duty value. On 5/2/12, Ram entered into agreement with Bonkesh for sale of the property. Advance money forfeited before 1st April 2014 is to be reduced from the cost, and then you will do the indexation. If advance money is forfeited after 1st April 2014, then it will become taxable. So Ram entered into agreement with Bonkesh. Kab? 2012. So shall I reduce it? Advance money received and forfeited should be reduced from the cost of the acquisition, and then indexation will be done. Ram entered into agreement and received 74 lakhs to deal tha. Advance amount is 3.9 lakhs. Vomkesh did not pay the balance. Ram forfeited. What would be the index? And if the Ram he sells the property and all. ठीक है. So what would be the index cost of acquisition? They have not asked you capital gain index. So 32.4 minus 3.9. 28.5, and this will be 100. Index rates 100 has become 331 now. So 28.5 kitna? Cross multiply. You can do this in calculator. 94.8. This is the answer. index cost of acquisition. Nice, clear to all of you. Some questions are very easy after this, but until now I feel the most time consuming were residential status, salary and capital. Business head was pretty easy. Reduce the advance money forfeited from the cost of acquisition and then take. And if it's after 1st April 2012, 14, then advance money forfeited will be taxable and income from other sources. ये adjustments आते हैं. And imagine if by mistake you take cost or FMV, whichever is higher, this 33 answer will go wrong because FMV cannot exceed stamp duty value. Next. Exit 61 years, earned a dividend of 12 lakhs. He has taken loan. For investing in the shares, you can take loan and interest is 3 lakh. So what will be the income included? Is dividend income taxable 12 lakhs? Yes. Interest on loan 3 lakh. Will it be deductible? Full answer is no. This is also a latest amendment. Salary, I saw the amendment. Capital gain, I saw the amendment. Here again, this is amendment in income from other sources. Whatever dividend you receive on shares, whatever money you took to invest on shares, whatever money you took to invest on shares, interest is allowed maximum up to 20% of the dividend. That is 2.4 lakh interest. समझ में आ रहा है मैम इंटरेस्ट इज 3 लाख है बट डिविडेंड का 20% से मोर interest is not allowed to be deducted, so taxable dividend will be 9,60,000. Age has got nothing to do. Age has got nothing to do. Okay, just 2 minutes, there's some emergency, I'm coming. All right, रुकावट के लिए खेद है. Some चलो होता है. Let us continue now. आगे करते हैं. ये वाला क्लियर है? Whatever dividend you receive against that loan you have taken to invest in that shares from which you have received the dividend is allowed only up to 20%. Yeah, all the dividend, interim dividend, final dividend, all the dividends are taxable now. Gone are the days 115 O's, वो सब चला गया, अब नहीं है. And ATM also, dividend received or dividend paid, whichever is least, deduction will be given, but that will be given, dear students, by companies. Done? Read the question carefully with me, revise the provision and see how we are attempting. Vikas transferred 600 unlisted shares of private company. Private company cannot buy and sell shares above the FMV. Yeah, that's a provision in income from other sources. So Vikas transferred the shares of private company to another private company 350 when its market value is 515. When market value is 515, Vikas, why did you sell them at less value? So in case of Vikas, the difference will be taxable as income from other sources. Income from other sources. 1,65,000. Okay? For whom? Huh? Who is the buyer? उसके हाथ में taxable होगा. Vikas has transferred the shares. ABC, why did you get market value shares at less price? So remaining is gift to you from Vikas. Are you all with me? हाँ? तो ये बिल्कुल taxable हो जाएगा. किसके हाथ में? ABC Limited. Now, index cost is given. What will be the income for Vikas? Vikas के लिए sale consideration will be 350 or 515? 515. What is the cost of acquisition? 4,25,000. What's the capital gain? 5,15,000 minus 4,25,000, 90,000. 90,000. So answer is 90,000 chargeable in the hands of Vikas? No. 75? No. 90,000 chargeable in the hands of the Vikas and 165 in the hands of income from other sources. This is the answer. Nice. Why did you get company at low cost? So it will be taxable. Next. Are the level of the questions nice or not? Not made by me, made by the institute. But if they are good questions, we should discuss that. Sure. Vikas received a gold link 60,000 on the occasion of his daughter's wedding. You know now the mindset of the student, ma'am, on occasion of marriage exempt. अरे but जिसकी शादी है उसके लिए exempt. Father के लिए why it will be exempt? Vikas received a gold ring on the occasion of daughter's wedding from Vishnu. So anytime gift received from friend above 50,000, is this taxable in the hands of Vikas? Yes. Vishnu also gifted a gold chain to Kavya, daughter. Kavya ke haath mein it will be exempt. Because on her wedding day, whatever gift Kavya is receiving, it's exempt. But father ke haath mein it will become taxable, na? What would be the gifts taxable in the hands of Vikas? Yes, the gift of gold ring and chain is taxable in both hands. No. Gifts are not taxable. No. Value of gold ring is taxable in the hands of Vikas, but not in the hands of Kavya. Vikas's father. Father is receiving gift on daughter's wedding. Father ke haath mein taxable. From friend, taxable. From boss, taxable. Daughter receiving gift on her own wedding, exempt. If converted property subsequently partitioned, this I have explained in one single class in clubbing of income, YouTube Sarthi live batch. जाके वो वीडियो देखो, one video clubbing, one video set off, all the concepts, all the problems will be super clear. Even if you're writing the exam in 24, there's no change in these chapters. So clubbing ke liye, set off ke liye, if you want to have a full grip, do watch those lectures. है ना? Chalo, 1 second. Huh? If the converted, see when the property is partitioned, ये property थी कर्ता की. He has given it in the common hodgepodge. When the property is partitioned, whatever share goes to spouse, wife, via HUF, spouse, whatever share is getting on that income is clubbed in the hands of husband. Section 64. If converted property is subsequently partitioned among the members, income derived from property as received by spouse will be taxable as income in the hands of karta, yeah, as income in the hands of the spouse of the transferor, yes, spouse of the transferor, and as income of HUF, no, property is partition. Why HUF will pay tax? As income of the transferor. Okay, did you follow? See, converted property, subsequent partition among the members, income derived from such property as is received by spouse of the transferor will be taxable as income in the hands of transferor. X transferring directly anything to spouse. Income derived is taxable in the hands of husband. Now X is transferring property to HUF, and through HUF partition it is going to wife. Will it be taxable? Yes. Ram owns 515% debentures of R Limited. Annual interest is 37,500 was payable on these debentures, and he transfers interest income to his friend Shyam without transferring the ownership of these debentures. Oh, Ram owns debentures and he has transferred debentures name but interest on debentures to his friend. While filing the return, Shyam showed 37,500 as his income for debenture. As tax advisor, Shyam, do you agree with the tax treatment done by Shyam in the return of income? Shyam will show whatever interest, but see, one thing is important कि ये कब डाला है, when did they put this money? In 22-23, Ram has not transferred the debentures. This is transfer of income without transfer of asset. Directly interest income 37,500 received by Shyam will be taxable in the hands of the Ram. Yes, interest income was transferred to Shyam, therefore after transfer it becomes his income. Okay. Shyam's income. No. Since Ram has not transferred the debentures, just interest he has transferred, it would be included in the hands of Ram. Yes, this is the correct answer. Transfer of income without transfer of asset is taxable in the hands of transferors. Yes, if debentures are not transferred, interest on debentures can be declared by anyone. No, ऐसा थोड़ी होता है. Since Shyam have shown income as interest received and not as interest income earned on, no, it will not be taxable in the hands of Shyam. It will be taxable in the hands of Ram. Next, Shivani, Mrs. Shivani, wife of Anurag, is a partner in a firm and her capital contribution is 5 lakhs. Okay, which includes 3.5 lakh contributed gift received from husband. Okay, 3.5 husband का है, 1.5 खुद का है. The firm paid interest on capital. It's a partnership firm and share of profit. ठीक है. She has invested in a partnership firm, capital received by husband. Now, when whatever capital is contributed by husband, on that whatever is income, that's taxable in the hands of husband. But if she has put the money in partnership firm, profit received by partner is exempt in the hands of partner. No, because firm has paid the tax. Now, firm paid interest on capital 50,000 and the share of profit 60,000. So share of profit is exempt in the hands of the partner because partnership firm has already paid 30% tax. Now interest. How much firm has paid? 50,000. So 50,000 into 3.5 lakh divided by 5 lakh. Does this belong to the husband? 35,000? Answer is yes. चलो देख लेते हैं क्या है इसका आंसर. Share of profit is exempt, but interest on capital is taxable in the hands of Shivani. No. Shivani has received part of the capital from husband. So husband ka interest on capital will be taxable in the hands of the husband. Share of profit is exempt, but interest is includable in income of Anurag and no, this is wrong. Share of profit is exempt, but interest 35,000 included in income of Anurag and 15,000 in Shivani. Proportionate whatever capital is contributed by husband, on that whatever interest she has received, Shivani, will be taxable in the hands of husband. Ma'am, फिर proportionate capital के firm से profit भी तो है, but it's a partnership firm. Profit received by partner or anyone will be exempt. Arvind gifted house property to his wife. Is the speed fine? Shall we go little fast? Even I have not made any target कि how much time I'm going to take for this. Chalo. Almost like we are nearby to 2 hours. Let us see if we can finish one shot or we'll give lunch break and then continue. Mr. Armin gifted a house property to his wife, Mrs. Meena, and a flat to daughter-in-law, Sita. Both the properties were let out. Which of the following statement is correct? When you are gifting any property to wife, generally, if asset is transferred to spouse, income thereon will be taxable in the hands of the husband, except house property. Husband gifting car to wife, wife getting rental income will be taxable in the hands of husband. But husband giving house to the wife, इसकी कोई income taxable नहीं होगी in the hands of husband. हाँ, Arvind is transferring the flat to daughter-in-law, income will be taxable in the hands of Arvind. So see, income from both parties included in Arvind, no. Income from property to wife alone, no. Arvind is deemed owner of house property gifted, no. Arvind is deemed owner and income from property gifted to Sita would be included in the hands of him. Yes, this is the correct answer. Whatever is like property and all, uske liye to he will be the deemed owner. Next, Pankaj gifted 3 lakh to wife Pinky and 2 lakh to daughter Rinky, 20 years. Both Pinky and Rinky invested in Government of India bonds. Huh? So when you give to spouse Pinky, if Pinky has invested, interest will be taxable in the hands of Pankaj. Followed? But they have invested in 19. So will there be interest on interest? Yes. Interest on interest will not be taxable in the hands of Pankaj. I hope you are getting. The accrued yearly interest and is invested determine what will be the taxable income in the hands of Pinky. Rinky ke liye clubbing provisions are not applicable and all. Huh? When you transfer anything to daughter, clubbing provisions don't attract. Spouse, daughter-in-law. Right. But to spouse, if you have transferred, whatever interest is received is taxable in the hands of Pankaj. See, Pankaj has transferred 3 lakh to Pinky. Interest Pinky is receiving. किसके हाथ में taxable होगा? Pankaj. पर जो interest on interest है, it will not be taxable. Interest on interest will not be taxable. Followed? Now here they have done this calculation. I think we can skip this whole, interest on interest. पहले principal separate करो, फिर interest, next year interest पे interest compounding. They will not ask you so much. Just know the concept enough. According to section 80, no loss which has to be determined persons of return file shall be carried forward except. Superb! One line answer. We can go a little fast from now because this is set off and carry forward of loss. It says all the losses to be carried forward, you have to file the return on time except house property and unabsorbed depreciation can be carried forward even if return is not filed time. So what is exception to rule? कि लॉस का रिटर्न टाइम पे फाइल करो, नहीं तो लॉस कैन नॉट बी कैरी फॉरवर्ड. हाउस प्रॉपर्टी अनएब्सॉर्ब्ड डेप्रिसिएशन. I am teaching you this in MCQ, dear students. This can same be asked in question and answer. This can same be asked in case studies. So really, this lecture is very important. Watch it twice. If you feel little I've gone fast or some MCQ is not clear, you can message us on Telegram. We'll add you in Challengers WhatsApp group, or you can send the doubt on Telegram itself. Telegram link is there in the YouTube description, any videos. Oh, isko important mark karo. You know that house property loss can be set off in other heads only up to 2 lakh. Huh? So, yeah, ma'am, we know it, but वो concept यहाँ use नहीं करना है. देखो. Brought forward loss from house property is 310 and it is allowed to be set off. Okay. So house property loss can be brought forward for 8 years and it can be set off in the house property only. Yes, is it correct? Right? So 310 is allowed to be set off against income from house property 5 lakh. Yes. कितने तक लॉस सेट ऑफ होगा? पूरा 3,10,000. 99% students write here 2 lakh. Array 2 lakh is house property loss to be set off with other heads. But here house property loss is set off in house property. Full loss you can set off, no problem. Details of income of Kumar are given to you. What will be the gross total income? Who set off wala? Salary can we take outside? Yes. Self-occupied and all. Now see, here how many losses are there? 2,25,095. How much loss you can bring outside? 2 lakh. Got it? In the same head, you can set off full loss. That's the answer, not 2 lakh. But with other heads, how much loss you can set off? 2 lakh. Baki ye kya hoga? Carry forward. Loss from speculative, carry forward. Loss from business, 1,20,000. Okay, you can bring outside. Long term capital gain aa jayega. You know business loss cannot be set off in salary. 1 and 3 are not friends. But can we set off this loss in long term capital gain? Can we set off the business loss? Yes. It's 100% challenge with this loud voice I am saying. Check the Sarthi batch set off video, title भी दिया है 18-19 कोई वीडियो होगा वो एक वीडियो में if your concept is not clear you tell. Set off में you don't have to mug up things but you have to know the plus minus rules like Bodmas rules. So can you set off business loss in long term capital gain? Yes. Speculative loss only in speculative profit. तो अभी तो carry forward. Income from other sources, yes. Chalo, do the total. 160 plus 80 minus 120 minus 2 lakh plus 520. Answer is 4 lakh. Easy problem. Ma'am, in form of MCQ, they have asked question. You can do it in calculator. During the year, Kabir has incurred a loss of 6 lakhs under house property, 5 lakhs under business. And he has filed return on December 23, means late return. Late return. House property loss. Can we carry forward? Yes. Business loss lapse. समझ में आ रहा है? Due date of filing the return for previous year 20 to 23, assessment year 23-24 is, हम लोग return topic में चले गए. 31st July. He filed in December. So determine the total income of Kabir and amount of losses he can carry forward. Which loss he can carry forward? All are losses. So total income is nil and he can carry forward 6 lakhs ka loss. See, I'm not watching all because I know only 6 lakhs house property loss can be carried forward even if return is not filed in time. One more thing, 2 minutes pause and I want to say here. I know we are exceeding little time, but I feel we can complete in one go. And all the students, even if you're writing final exam, take benefit of these in-depth MCQs and message me if you get this MCQ concepts in case studies while solving capital gain. तो as good as problem solve कर दिए. एक और promise करोगे आप? हाँ? Again, once when you get time, whether you're writing exam in 24 or anywhere, watch this lecture once again. Revise. इतने beautiful concept है. NHAI, 60 lakhs they have put. We took only 50 lakhs. So revise and message. Acha. Somewhere, abhi I was taking, abhi last question which I took. Ma'am, how did you take house property loss can be carried forward? If you are, sometimes not digesting, I'm not into teaching mode. I'm solving MCQ. Still, I'm trying my best to explain you the concept. I can't do chit-chatting here, udhar ka. I'm not teaching seriously, but I think sincerity नहीं तो focus हिल जाता है. तो चलो एक बात आपको बोलना है. Anywhere you feel कि no, this concept is not clear, can you pause the video, go to that concept. If I'm saying this is amendment कि above 2 crore if your capital gain is for the house, you can just sell one house and buy one house, not two house. Doubt है जाके देखो. You all have Sarthi taxation notes. Check in that. In flow charts, in table form, in example, things will be clear to you. This is one addition I want all of you to take. ठीक है? चलो. Yes, we are in question number 37. XYZ Limited has 2 units, one in SEZ and another in DTA. So you all know DTA तो लेना देना नहीं है. But in SEZ unit, whatever is the total turnover and export turnover, whatever is the total profit and export profit, this much you get exemption under section 10AA. Ma'am, आप तो पूरा section ही पढ़ा दे रहे. तो if you know section 10AA, you can score marks in 6 marks problem of AMT. Add back this deduction and all. याद है? Right, चलो. So this has got 2 units. The unit which is set up in SEZ started operating in 2014. If the unit of SEZ is more than 5 years old, only 50% deduction. Up to 5 years, 100%. 5 to 10 years, 50%. 10 years to 15 years, 50% are transferred to SEZ, whichever is lower. See, this is a live class, not a recording that I will pause, revise the provision and then come. Then take the benefit. And if you feel I'm going little fast, pause this, learn the SEZ and then take this. You will make a super duper base for final also. Trust me, this is my blessings to all of you. Huh? Chalo. Next. Total turnover is given and unit in DTA ka turnover diya hai. So we want the turnover in SEZ. So what will be the turnover in SEZ? 850 is the total turnover of company. DTA is domestic tariff area. तो SEZ यूनिट का टर्नओवर कितना होगा 525. आया कैलकुलेशन सबको? I feel you can make a rough worksheet in your answer sheet and do it fast and then attempt the MCQs. Export sales of the unit in the SEZ is export sales of unit in SEZ and DTA is 250 and 125. Okay. So in the SEZ, the export sales ka turnover is 250. In SEZ also some rejected products you are selling in a DTA, no problem, don't worry. See, formula is very simple. Total turnover, export turnover. Total profit, export profit is exempt. But picking up the data, the net profit of the SEZ is 80 lakhs. Total net profit of SEZ. DTA se matlab nahi. So SEZ ka total profit is 80 lakhs, but in that export turnover is 250. Can you get this? 80 into 250 divided by 525. 80 into 250 divided by 525, and that is coming to 38.095 कुछ तो in calculator और उसका 50%. Why 50%? Because the unit is more than 5. So that is coming to 190476. So this is the answer. Picking up the data carefully, knowing the formula is important. Huh? Shiva made a donation of 50,000 to PM Cares Fund. PM Cares Fund is directly eligible for 100% without qualifying amount. 20,000 to Rajiv Gandhi, Indira Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru Memorial Fund. Gandhi family is eligible for 50% directly, 10,000. All these deductions are available in ATG. He made a cash donation of 10,000 to public charitable trust. No, any donations above 2,000 if made in cash, they are not eligible. So what will be the total deduction under ATG? 60,000, and this is the answer. Ma'am, you are going fast, लेकिन question भी तो easy है ना? Nice, clear to all of you. Chalo. Arpit, an employee has contributed. Oh, this one will take little time. For this, you should know all ATCCD, E's and all. Okay. Arpit has contributed 161,280 to NPS, National Pension Scheme, where you get deduction in ATCCD 1. Basic salary is given and DA is 40%. He has contributed 55,000 for LIC. So LIC में he has put up ATC में deduction मिलता है 55,000. And he has taken Mediclaim 35,000 for mother. So for senior citizen Mediclaim and all up to 50,000 you are allowed. This is 35,000 matching. How much deduction is available? Now see, what is the definition of salary? 80,000 plus 40%. 32,000, 80,000 plus 32,000, 1,12,000 into 12. This is the definition of salary. 13,44,000. Now, under 80 CCD 1B, under 80 CCD, if you want detail of what I'm teaching, check my deductions lecture of Sarthi batch. Ma'am, आप बार बार Sarthi batch क्यों बोल रहे हैं? I know sitting at this place with what honesty and clarity I have given the concept. Yeah, notes you have to write or you have to order for the Sarthi notes. हाँ? तो 80 CCD 1B में 50,000 you can claim a deduction in NPS over and above your. So how much employee has contributed? 10%, 1,34,400. So 50,000 तो हमने already ये deduction ले लिया ना. So can we take 129,400 there? It will take little time here, but let us do it nicely. Can you claim 129,400? I hope you all are getting. Employee has contributed 10% of basic and DA. So 50, नहीं कहीं कुछ गड़बड़ है ना कैलकुलेशन में. 134,400 minus 50,000. How much he has contributed? Sorry, Arpit, 161,280, yeah? Not 10%. Employee has contributed 161,280. So 50,000 they have taken the deduction. I took wrong figure. Employee Arpit. Problem वापस से पढ़ो, ध्यान से पढ़ो. Arpit employee has contributed 161,280. But already 50,000 you have taken the deduction here. So here you will take 80 CCD 1, 1,12,280. It's a very nice question, repeatedly asked in case studies. Are you all with me? LIC 55,000, 80 CCD 1. Now this is exceeding. So upper limit is there. 80 CCE says 80C, 80 triple C, 80 CCD 1. Put together, you cannot exceed 1,50,000. So if it is exceeding, just take 150. That's why we took separately 50,000 and there we took less. If we would have taken 161, I hope you are getting the pura waste jata tha, because already 55,000 is LIC. So 80C LIC, 80 triple C pension fund and 80 CCD 1 employees contribution. Put together the limit is 150. So even though total is more, we took 150. And employee, can they claim 50,000 over and above this? Yes. Now under section 80 CCD 2, how much employer can claim? The employer ka whatever employer has contributed in NPS, that is added in salary and then deducted. I'm writing here repeat. Ma'am, you never wrote this because I know what is the mindset of students. ये सब कितने easy थे, तो मैंने नहीं बोला. पर this you need to repeat it. So refer back, repeat the concept. Okay? Right. चलो. Followed all of you. ATC. Some people, they don't have work, so they keep messaging and disturbing other people. I don't know from where they get this free time. So many times I think I should record and then upload, but then students who are learning live will lose the benefit. Okay. LIC, is it eligible? Yes. Employees contribution, is it eligible? Yes. Done. Now, 80 CCD 1B 50,000. 80 CCD 2 employers contribution. I'm writing here. Employers contribution 10%. 134. Employee ने ज़्यादा दिया था, so we have taken that extra. And 80D. Now what is the total of the deduction? Do the total. 150 plus Mediclaim 50 plus 134 400. 369 400. 369 400. Clear to all of you? 369 400. चलें आगे. Right. Ram acquired a house property. 10 more to go. Ram acquired a house property at Chennai from Satyam, a resident, for a consideration of 85 lakhs. On the same day, Ram made two separate transactions of acquiring urban plot and rural agricultural land. Oh, this is TDS question. So rural agricultural land में TDS नहीं लगता. 194IA. देखते से 194I. Now we are solving as MCQ. Can they ask the same as 2 marks bit questions? Yes. Which of the following statements are correct, assuming that in consideration amount all charges to transfer of immovable property are included and there is no? Okay. So Ram has acquired 85 lakhs. So 85 lakhs पे 1% TDS कटेगा? Yes. On the same day, Ram made two separate transactions of acquiring urban plot, 50 lakhs. Okay. So on 50 lakhs and above, 194I is applicable? Yes. On this, no. So what is the answer? No TDS? No. TDS 1%? No. TDS 1% on 85 lakhs and 50 lakhs? No TDS on 75 lakhs as it is rural. Section is 194I. And once above 50 lakhs the property is purchased, TDS is to be deducted on the whole amount. Like here it is 85 lakhs. So you can't say कि 50 छोड़ दो 35 पे काटो. No. Once it exceeds on the whole amount, TDS is deducted. I hope I'm revising a very important rule. Oh, lovely. Most expected. इसको 5 star खिलाओ. 194N. When you withdraw your own money from the bank account, Nihar maintains a saving account and a current account. The details of withdrawn on various dates are given. Yeah, saving account and current account given. So, shall we take saving and current account both the withdrawal from same bank? Yes, just do the total. 35 and 35, 70, 95 lakhs. And this is 22 and 30, 60 and 65 lakhs. Orally also you can do if you're confident. If not, you can. 160 lakhs is the withdrawal. If the withdrawal exceeds in the saving account and current account, bank-wise limit this is. From one bank in the saving account and current account, if you have withdrawn more than 1 crore, that is 100 lakhs, on the excess withdrawn 60 lakhs, TDS will be deducted at the rate of 2%. 3 lakh. Okay. TDS will be deducted 60 lakhs ka 5%. 5% or 2% भी है, 5% भी है. 1 minute. 2% only I said. If this person is a defaulter, then above 20 lakhs to 1 crore, it is 2%. Above 1 crore, it is 5%. If this person is a defaulter. If not, then on the full amount. Followed? So what's the answer here? Is Nihar a defaulter? Answer is no. But Nihar, this is the only section 194N where whatever you have exceeded beyond limit, usi pe TDS deduct hoga. Once you exceed the limit on whole amount, it will not be deducted. Nice. So the answer here is 1,20,000. By mistake, I was taking 5%. 5% is only when you are a defaulter. Raj is retired. Now see, if you have a doubt, go back and refer to that section, beta. Raj is a non-resident. Non-resident above 60 years also. What will be the basic exemption? 2,50,000. Now last 8 MCQs will be very helpful for you to do the total income question number 1 properly in the final exam. Question number 1 is compulsory, not compulsory to attempt it first. It takes a lot of time. I would not suggest you to do it in the first hour. Total income problem you can do in second and third hour. First hour, do what you know very nicely. ठीक है? चलो साथ में शुरू करते हैं. Raj is retired and the rental income is 40,000. He is residing in Canada, but the property is in Delhi. Apart from rental income, he does not have any other income. Is he liable to pay tax? देख लो, 40,000 into 12, 480, और standard deduction मिलेगा 30%. So 70% income is 3,36,000 is income of Raj in India. Basic exemption is 250 and on balance 5%. Tax is coming to 4,300. Now this is a question of advanced tax chapter. Ma'am, ये तो house property correct है. In house property always you have to take the 30% standard deduction. So I took 70% income. And he's not having any other income. But even if he's non-resident, if the property is in India, he has to pay tax in India. Minus 2,50,000. So the tax is less than 10,000. So does he have to pay advance tax? No. Answer is this. He's not liable to pay advance tax as tax liability is less than 10,000. No, is not liable to pay advance tax as income chargeable is no income is there under business head and his age is also 60. This is right. This provision is very correct, but it's applicable for resident and he's a non-resident. Such smart MCQs. Appreciated. A big applause for the level of the questions Institute is making. That's why I'm saying I'm teaching right now taxation, but I'm also a costing teacher. We have costing Sati recorded lectures, but Institute study material के question as it is आते हैं costing, process costing, ABC costing, cost sheet. Huh? So make sure you do it nicely. ठीक है? चलो. Is this clear to all of you? What new you have learned? That non-resident don't have 3 lakh tak basic exemption. Ja, an employee attains 60 years on 55. So will he get seniority benefit? Anytime if you attend your happy birthday, 68th happy birthday is during the financial year, anytime, yes. He's resident and he has earned salary of 5 lakh. Okay. During the year, he earned 7 lakhs from winning from lotteries. Okay. ये salary है, ये lottery है. What will be the advance tax if all the TDS has been deducted and credited to central government? On your salary income, your boss will deduct the total tax and pay divide by 12. And on 7 lakhs, TDS is already deducted 30% by lottery. So what will be the advance tax payable? What will be the advance tax if his TDS is deducted? No. अगर पूरा TDS कट गया है तो advance tax is nil. In which of the following coating of pen is mandatory? Is it mandatory to coat the pen while opening a basic saving account? No. Minors भी open कर सकते. Credit card apply करने के लिए yes. Mutual fund 50,000 is the limit. Cash deposit with a post office 1 lakh during the day. No. Above 1 lakh if you exceed, then you have to. ठीक है. 1 lakh and more. FD of 30,000 if you have made. Do you need to quote the PAN card? No. Sale of shares? No. Here all where the limit is 1 lakh. So PAN card is necessary in case of 1 and 1, 2 and 4. That's the answer. These are very simple signing authorities and PAN card and all. If you feel I've gone fast, beta thoda refer karo material. Koi bhi doubt hai, put me in Telegram. I'll clear with a voice note. So many students are later on watching as recording. Why don't you all attend when you get message in Telegram? I'm going to take a live class for solving MTP for CMA inter students very soon in the next week. So attend it live. There's a different level of interaction. Even if you're doing wrong, no problem. Huh? Chalo. Arun's gross total income is 2,45,000. He deposited 40,000 in PPF. ATC deduction milega. So before the deduction also, his income is less than 2.5 lakh. But he has paid electricity bill above 1 lakh. Then is he required to file the return? Yes. Arun is not required. No. Arun is not required. No. Arun is not required. No. Arun is required. Ma'am, but his income is below the basic exemption. Yeah, but he has paid electricity bills above 1 lakh, foreign travel above 2 lakh, turnover above 60 lakhs. This is the latest amendment. That's why I'm stressing so much to check the amendment lectures. Amendment, at least 7 to 8 amendments I have covered up in these MCQ also. Dinesh, a resident, amendment lectures are there in a separate playlist, dear students. Sarthi lectures ka to playlist wise bhi aap video dekh sakte ho. Dinesh is a resident in India and has got gross total income 2,30,000. Interest on saving and rental income. He incurred 2 lakh for his son for study abroad. Whether he is required to file the return or not. What is the gross total income? 230. So below the basic exemption. And he has incurred 2 lakhs for study tour. Oh, foreign expenditure for travel and all above 2 lakhs hai. तो ही return करना पड़ेगा. तो he is not mandatorily required. Voluntarily he can. Ajay is recently qualified doctor. He joined hospital in Delhi in January 23. Date important hai. January. And he earned income of 340. Wow. 3 months income is 3,40,000. His employer advised him to claim a rebate. He approached his father and what would have father said? His income is less than 5 lakh? Yes. Can he get a rebate? Yes. Up to how much? 12,500 tak. An individual who is resident whose total income does not exceed 5 lakh is eligible for rebate. Is it yes? Yes. Is a resident does not exceed 350 is 1 minute. Ajay's resident in India and total income does not exceed. So is the father, what would have father said? Is it right? Yes. He's a resident whose total income does not exceed 3,50,000. I know some students are not able to check this lecture at one go because of the patience. It's okay. Pause and wherever jahan se dekhna hai wapas dekho. But last 3 questions are very, very important for solving total income questions. So don't miss that. An individual who is resident in India and does not exceed can claim. No. Maximum rebate is 5,000. No, it's 12,500. Rebate is available in the form of exemption. In the income. No, tax mein exemption. Maximum rebate is 12,500. And rebate is available in the form of deduction from the basic tax. And then after the rebate on the balance tax, you pay the ESS and all. So what is the correct answer? Correct answer is 1, 5 and 6. Thoda sa bada question hai, but it's interesting. Ritvik has purchased his first house in Gwalior. Okay. For 45 lakhs. He has taken a bank loan. And his interest is 3,80,000. Okay. What is the tax treatment? So when you take a self-occupied house and the property value is up to 45 lakhs, up to 2 lakh, the interest is allowed in income from house property as a loss. Above that, 1.5 lakh interest is allowed in 80 EEA. 80 EEA, because the sanction loan is up to 45 lakhs. Choose the answer. Interest is allowed only in 24 is house property. No. And here 180 full. No. 24 matlab house property mein 2 lakhs and 80 mein 1 lakh. This is the correct answer. There 1 lakh and here also 1 lakh. No. Self-occupied property, you can deduct interest up to 2 lakh. Over and above 2 lakhs excess interest you can deduct here. Bandhu, aged 37. These two questions I feel are super important. So please check it. Bandhu is 37 years. Textile business से income है 22 lakh. Speculative loss will be carried forward. Textile business loss 5. Up to 8 years you can set off. Business income of spouse included वो भी ले लो. तो total income कितना आ रहा है 24 and 5. 24 minus 5. 19. Chapter 6A deductions 3, so 16. अब 16 lakhs पे tax calculate करो because he's 37 years. What would be the tax payable if he opts for regular tax? Oh, I was thinking if they give 115 BAC, वो 5% tax increase हो रहा है, income increase पे and so on. It will take time, है ना? चलो. So can we calculate the tax on 16 lakhs? All is normal income, na? Yeah. So 16 lakhs minus 10 lakhs. Remaining 6 lakhs pay 30%. 1 lakh 80,000. And 10 lakh the tax is 1,12,500. That you know it. Up to 215 in 250 to 5 lakh 5%, 5 lakh to 10 lakh 20%. So what's the total tax coming to? 292,500. Add 4% cess के बाद into 104%. I'm doing direct because these are MCQs. So your tax is coming to 3,04,200. In that, can you deduct 1 lakh rupees TDS? Yes. 50,000 TCS? Yes. And 1.3 advance tax? Yes. Karo. 3,04,200 minus 1 lakh advance tax minus 50,000 TDS minus 130 TCS. So your tax liability is coming to 24,200 is the correct answer. Basic exemption 250, 252. Ab tax calculation sabko aata hai. Ashutosh is 65 years and resident. Basic exemption is 3 lakh. Super senior citizen 5 lakh. These additional basic exemptions are not available to non-residents. It's a very important point for all my final students also. DTA जो topic है उसके लिए. They have total income comprising of long-term capital gain. 57 lakhs. ठीक है. Oh, the same question is asked in MTPs, MCQs and all also. वो case study. Same question. ठीक है. लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन पे हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे. टैक्स पूछा है आपको. 57 lakhs पे 20%, 11.4. Long term capital gain on shares, listed shares. So 1 lakh additional exemption you will get on listed shares, 112A STT paid, and on 64 lakhs it is 10%, 6.4. Are you all getting? Long-term capital gain on shares, you get 1 lakh additional exemption and then 10%. Other income, 198. 198 में 3 lakh तो you leave off. So now 195 you have to calculate the tax. 195 में पहले 10 lakhs. So up to 3 lakhs nil tax. I hope you are getting how I'm calculating. On 2 lakhs 3 lakh to 5 lakh, 2 lakh. 2 lakh pay 5%, 10,000. 5 lakh pay 20%, 1 lakh. And on the remaining 185 lakh, 30%. It's very simple. 55.5 lakh. What is the total tax? 55 lakh 50,000, 1 lakh 10,000, 6 lakh 40,000, 11 lakh 40,000. So this is coming to 1 second ना dear students, मैंने एक चीज गलत लिया है. 3 lakh basic exemption है ना, तो 3 lakh to 5 lakh. On 2 lakh I have taken 10,000, 5 lakh. तो 198 में से 3 गए तो 195, और 195 में से 7 lakh जाना था ना. 3 lakh I have already deducted, so 7 lakh should have gone out. 195 minus 7, 188 into 30%, 56.4. Now it's correct, dear students. You all got it? I'll share again, no problem. Long-term capital gain 20%. Long-term capital gain on shares out of 65, 1 lakh exempt, and then on 64, 10%. 198 में से first 3 lakhs पे nil, next 2 lakh पे 5%, next 5 lakh पे 20%, balance पे 30%. 75.3. Surcharge is 15%. Why 15%? Because the income has exceeded 150 lakhs. So 10% surcharge. Income exceeds 1 crore to 2 crore, so 15% surcharge. But ma'am, here the income has exceeded 2 crore. For long-term capital gain on shares or property, the rule is even if you have long-term capital gain 8 crores, still the surcharge rate highest will be 15%. Highest rate of surcharge 25 and 37% are not applicable. See, these are in-depth point because from years we are teaching. I can put it all in one frame. Clear to you? Long-term capital gain normal and long-term capital gain on shares. Highest rate of surcharge is 15%. और उसको छोड़ के other income is less than 2 crore. So on 75.3, that's what is this, into 115%, 86.595 into 104%, 4% says. So your tax is coming to 90 lakhs 5,880. 90 lakhs 5,880. Nice, clear to all of you. Nice and clear or not? Such a beautiful question. So that's all. I have tried to give lot of concepts, amendments. Anywhere you feel stuck, refer back your Sarthi taxation notes. Refer back, and for clubbing and set off and TDS, ये 3 topics के लिए रेफर द सारथी लेक्चर्स रिपीट करो उसको बार बार, अच्छे से क्लियर हो जाएगा आपका कॉन्सेप्ट. Still you have any doubt, I'm always there. Stay in touch. Subscribe the channel because I'm not used to now of recording the videos and asking my team to upload and all. No, I'm going to take live class very soon for solving MTP set 1, which is out for the CMA inter students. And for CA inter students, MTP 1, 2, all your past exams, MTP, RTPs for accounts, for costing, for tax, ये सब सॉल्व है. उसका प्लेलिस्ट अवेलेबल है, प्लेलिस्ट में जाके देखो, एवरीथिंग यू विल गेट. ठीक है. That's all for today. Thank you so much. And if you feel these kind of MCQ question bank are helpful, just at a very nominal fees in Concept Classes app, download 200 MCQs bundle is there, and you can attempt those MCQs. Right? Okay. Twice you can attempt and you will get the suggested answers also. Yeah, within the time frame. That's correct. Okay. Bye. All the best. God bless you all for watching the video till end. And I'm telling you, share it with your friends. Tell them at one go if it is overdose, they can do it half half. And I've done a lot of my improvement in my teaching with feedback from you all. So do comment below. We also like to know how much you have taken